welcome to Tools and Trails. Today we're going to do part one of our Moab series. Today we're going to take it pretty easy. We're on Mill Canyon Road, a couple trails off here, Tusher Tunnel. I think we're going to head over there, maybe Bartlett Wash, maybe see if we can't get down to Hey Joe Canyon down in there. That's probably about as tough as we're going to do today. So I think today we're just going to be tourists and check out the scenery. So welcome along and enjoy the trail. Yep, we were supposed to turn right here. Well, even though we were in the wrong place, came down this nice little wash here, kind of a sandy little wash. It was fun to cruise down, and it came out at the end and ended up in this little parking lot at this place called Mill Canyon Dinosaur Trail, which is kind of an interactive place. Had little walking trails around and stuff, and you could walk down and see all the old dinosaur bones. Now, I don't know what an Allosaurus, a Comptosaurus, or a Sauropod, or any of those are, but that's a rib right there. Okay, there's some vertebrae, kind of cool. And then here's a small tree. This actually was kind of cool. And amongst it all, as we looked off in the distance here, we had a really cool view of the Determination Towers. So that was a pretty good photo op. Well, we got lost, so I don't know what we did. Missed a turn somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, we decided we'd end up on the 7 Mile Rim Trail, which this one's marked difficult. So we're not even a mile into it here. We got to climb up this switchbacks here. Shouldn't be a problem, but just a little rough, I think. Once we get up on top, I think it levels out a bit, and then there's some challenging stuff over on the other side, so that should be fun. Well, it did not level out once we got to the top of the rim. In fact, the trail kind of showed us what it was going to be like for most of the time, as we were at least out by the rim anyway, and this was going to be our day for a while.
Warm up the tires a little bit.
Even though it wasn't particularly difficult, it was kind of a good little challenge for the Jeeps, give us a chance to just see how they would react to some of the rocks over here. Everything's a little different in Moab, got a lot different traction. Rocks seem to be different in somehow. So it was kind of nice just to warm it up a little bit, I guess. Found a kind of a cool little spot to have a quick sandwich. Jim had to test out the flex on Sasha there, which looks pretty good. And then it was on to more rocks. Yeah, remember I said it might smooth out when we got up on top of the mesa? Nope.
Pick that wheel off the ground. Be a tricky spot to get back up, but just let it fall down. 7-mile rim here. Well, at least on part of it. So got the Jeeps. This is kind of looking a little bit to the north, I guess, northwest maybe. Check this out over here. So we come around. Here's the rim right here. Got to walk over the edge without falling off here, but that's way down in the bottom. So down over there is the road, and across the highway there, we're camped out in there somewhere. I don't know, probably pick out the motorhome somewhere. Looking down south, that's towards Moab down that way. So there's this cliff that just runs all the way along here. So I don't know, what, about a 2,000 foot drop, 1,000 foot drop. I don't know, big enough I ain't gonna survive jumping off it, I'll tell you that much. I think that's the La Salle Mountains over there, headed over into Colorado. Have to do that trail sometime. Awesome trip so far.
And that's what it looks like from the bottom. Who's up for a challenge? Can't take the easy way. I'm gonna try this, I don't know, 2.5 foot ledge here maybe. just a little ways down the trail, we came to the turnoff to Uranium Arch. It's just a little loop trail that takes you down to the arch, and I highly recommend doing it if you have the chance. Now, the trail is not easy, I'll tell you that, but you're definitely rewarded with a pretty cool little arch at the bottom.
So Jim can succumb to the urge of getting out, take a look over the edge, make sure he knew where he was going. You can't blame him for that. Look, Ma, no hands. And from the captain's chair right there, it looks like you're just going to hammer the hood right into the ground, but not so.
Of course, there's always got to be that guy. Yep, that was me. Of course, we went down to get to the arch, and well worth the trip, but that meant we had to come back up, and up meant up through a series of rock ledges, some that were kind of intimidating, to be honest with you, but Jeeps did pretty good on them, so had a lot of grip, but it was not easy, I'll tell you that. Remember I said it was going to smooth out once we got up on top of the mesa? Yeah, I clearly don't know what I'm talking about.
pretty sure we got lost again, but yeah, I think we missed part of our 7-mile rim trail, but oh well. So we're supposed to go between those two big buttes over there, Merrimack and Miramar, a couple ones in M and other ones in M. Anyway, I'm gonna go around there. Supposedly that's one of the challenging spots of the trail, so we'll go check it out and see if we can do it.
As it turned out, this obstacle didn't really turn out to be all that difficult, but it was kind of intimidating. You see the black marks on the cliff there. You just drive along the side of the mountain, which seems like you would just tip over and fall off. At least that's what it looked like as we were coming up on it. But again, these rocks have a lot of grip on them. It really wasn't quite as steep as it looked from a distance, but it still kind of gave you that uneasy feeling. Here's the view from the captain's chair. Only thing you don't really want to do too much of is you just don't want to look to the left. It's just a long ways down.
There was a rock on the right?
Yeah.
Stops on that one. We're gonna make it up that? Holy good night.
This turned out to be about the funnest part of the day, honestly. The trail did actually kind of smooth out. It was fairly sandy here. A few kind of whoops and stuff in the trail, but you know, the sun was going down, and man, that sunset through the cliffs right there was just gorgeous. So pretty tough to beat wheeling like this. It'd get a little bit tougher and we dropped down into a canyon for a while, and that was fun too. But you know, this right here, looking into that sunset, man, you can't beat it.
All right, well, welcome back to Tools and Trails here, day one. You know, remember I said we were going to do Tusher Tunnel and just do some sightseeing and, you know, Bartlett Overlook and stuff like that. Yeah, didn't happen. I got lost twice. You know that Far Side cartoon where the guy has the plans for the bridge upside down? That was me reading the map today, twice. We ended up on 7 Mile Rim, which, hey, that's a great trail. Kind of had it on the list anyway. And the 7 Mile Rim is one of the Easter Jeep Safari trails. So great trail. If you come into Moab, you got to do it. We had a lot of fun. Even got the Jeeps dirty. Found a little water crossing as we came through Tusher Canyon, I think it was. So anyway, thanks for watching this. Make sure you press the subscribe and the like and all that kind of stuff at the end. And thanks for joining us today. It's been a great ride.